I want to feature you and your fish. Just doing it all at once.
Swim in the water.
Do that, and I'll put you in a video. What is up, everybody, and welcome to today's video. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Zach. This is SC Fish Keeping. I appreciate you stopping by. Please hit that subscribe button down below if you have not already. Now, for today's video, we are bringing it back to the Monster Fish Pond. This is the pond that, for those of you that do not know, houses my hybrid red-tailed tiger shovel-nosed catfish, 24 inches of basically just pure aggression. His name is Chunk, and then most recently we added in the 20-inch marble Aquarium. You can see we still have the jail in here. It is still working out fantastic. So when I first converted this pond from my native fish grow out with my muskie and turned it into this kind of tropical monster pond, one of the things I talked about doing was being able to use this as a space for when my local fish store gets a donation that's too big for them to handle, or someone local has a fish that has outgrown their home aquarium, I would be able to take them in, put them in here, and either keep them forever or kind of move them on to a bigger, better home. Well, that's exactly what we're doing today. My buddy sent me this Facebook post from a local aquarium group that he's in. So that post and message actually led me here, which you might be able to tell is a science classroom in a local high school. And the story behind this fish is he's actually been a classroom kind of pet up here for a while, but with school starting to shut down and everything going on with the virus, the teacher of this class is actually not going to be able to come up and take care of the fish. So he put the post out there, wanted to make sure this fish went out to a good home, and that's where I come in. So I'll show you the fish, we'll get him loaded up, and then we'll take him home and put him in the pond.
Good.
It's a big old fish.
Yeah. Over there, Ralph. No, it's safe over there. It's gonna be a better home. Oh, he's in there, I think.
Oh, and now he's out. And now he's out.
He is? Oh my god.
Yep. Fish always know when it's them you're trying to go for.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Good. Good, Ralph.
Just doing it all at once. And he's in. Painless. Alright, so he's in here. Obviously, as you saw, they like to jump. So, got the lid. The beauty of this tote, too, is it's got these like latching handles. So, now we just got to wheel this back down to the truck, get it loaded up, and then Ralph will go to a new, good home.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe. Got it?
That's the job.
That'll work. All right, so we got him in the truck. There's a lot of water in here to make sure that he is comfortable while we drive home. We got the Pacu home, and quite a bit of water splashed out. I mean, even as I'm touching on it, I can see some water splashing out. So I'm glad that we have the little clips on there. So what I've learned is best when I use this tote is to just net the fish out of the tote and then run them straight down rather than trying to mess with carrying this tote or anything like that. So I'll hand the camera off to my dedicated camera runner and we'll get this guy out. Don't splash out. All right, ready?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Follow me.
Okay. Oh.
Look, it's big fish.
Oh my gosh, it's giant.
All right. So we're gonna try him on the big side of the pond with the jerk. Obviously too big to fit in his... Oh! Did I get you?
Yep. It's fine. Oh my gosh.
That's a big fish.
He's got some scars.
Yeah, he's been jumping around for most of the day. But he's in there. And only a little bit of the fish room got wet.
It's crazy how giant he is, and then we put him in next to the catfish.
How do fish swim in the water?
They swim with their fins.
Yeah, they do.
Where's the new fish?
Over there. Over there.
You know what his name is? It's Ralphie.
Ralphie.
Yeah, like this for Ralph.
So it's been about 5 days since I went ahead and added the massive new Pacu Ralphie into the pond. And let me tell you, over those 5 days, I have learned quite a bit. Not just about this fish, but about Pacu in general. So Ralph here is actually a black Pacu, and that's different than the more commonly seen, at least in the aquarium hobby, red belly Pacu. And black Pacu have a tendency to get bigger. In the wild, a black Pacu can reach sizes of up to 40 inches. As far as diet goes, he's gonna eat things like frozen thawed shrimp, tilapia, he'll even eat pellets. They're very accepting and generally considered a very peaceful fish in the aquarium hobby. But for me, what was most important, I needed a fish that was going to be able to put up with the aggression of that big hybrid catfish and not just get pushed around. And as you can tell from behind me, that is exactly what Ralphie is doing, is he's not letting this big aggressive catfish push him around. And honestly, they've had zero aggression or zero issues since I put them in this pond. So that's been great to see. So as you can tell here, Ralph is definitely a lot happier. He's got so much more room in this tank. He honestly could have stayed in that 180 that he was in for a little bit longer. I mean, he's about 20 inches and that 180 is about 24 inches deep. But definitely he was ready for an upgrade, and I'm happy that I was able to get him out of there and into this new big pond. But obviously this is still not a perfect setup, having this divide in and keeping this fish who was getting ripped apart by that fish. So you're probably wondering, Zach, what is your plan for this? Well, the answer is pretty simple. I mean, I have a lot of big tanks, and obviously I have some gigantic ponds. So could I just move that catfish to the 1,200 gallon pool pond in the garage? Well, no, because this is a native fish setup. It's got sturgeon in it. So this pond is cold, and that catfish needs some warm water. So there was only one thing that I could do, and that was just buy the big old 180 gallon aquarium that Ralphie was in and stick the marble acara in there. So yeah, so now I got this big old tank that we're gonna clean up, we're gonna reseal it, we're gonna do all kinds of fun stuff. But let me know what other tropical monster fish you want to see in this big old tank, because I mean, this thing is huge. I did throw some food in here to see if the big guys would eat on camera for you, but yeah, they didn't. The minnows ate it, and the big guys wanted nothing to do with it. But we will get some feeding videos of them. But that's what's coming next. We're gonna get rid of this divider, open it up for those guys, move this catfish into the new big 180 gallon aquarium. Again, let me know what other type of tropical monster fish you want to see down below in the comments. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking, Zach, how can we submit clips for your SC fish keeping, feeding compilation videos? And I'm going to tell you about that right now. I want to feature you and your fish. And when I say fish, it could be native fish, it could be tropical monster fish, it could be aggressive fish, it could even be betta, goldfish, tetra, whatever. I've had people ask if they can send reptiles. That's fine. Just send what you have. But, little disclaimer, you got to keep it appropriate. And when I say appropriate, I'm talking about two different things. First thing, don't force anything. Don't take a live chicken and throw it in with your betta just because you think it would make a cool feeding clip. If it's not something your fish doesn't already eat, don't send it. I won't use it. The second thing is live feeding. Absolutely, if your fish need to eat live, send me clips of them eating live food. But again, don't force anything. If your fish is normally eating pellets or tilapia, don't throw in a giant goldfish and just expect that I'm going to put it in the clip because it's live feeding or it's more exciting. Just feed your fish what they normally eat and I will use the clip. I want this to be like a regular thing where I can show off some of your tanks, I can maybe react to them, I can give feedback, whatever, do these compilations. So just when you get the clip, send it to me. Now I'm sure you're wondering, Zach, how can I send you the clips? So there's a few different ways that you could actually get me these clips. The first and the easiest is gonna be just email it to me. I created this specific email just for these fish feeding clips, so that way I can get all of them and they're not lost in my other emails. So email it to me right here, upload it to a Google Drive, send me the link to that, upload the file directly, whatever you need to do, email it to me. The second option is you could actually upload it to YouTube. If you go click the little create thing when you go to a YouTube page, you can upload the video and you can make it public and call it like SC Fish Keeping Feeding Clips. Throw the hashtag SC Fish Feeding in there so I can find the videos, I can search for them. And then still, email me the link so I don't miss it. You could also upload a video and make it unlisted. Don't put it private because then I won't see it. But if it's unlisted, nobody else will see it. Email me the link. I'll download the video. I'll email you back. You can take it off of YouTube. So those are going to be your easiest options. Don't send it to me on Instagram because I can't like download those videos as far as I know. So email it to me, upload it to YouTube, email it to me. Now, the important thing I need you to make sure you put in these emails. That would be a perfectly acceptable clip that I would feature. Short, sweet, show the fish, show the feeding. That's kind of what I'm looking for, so do that, and I'll put you in a video. But the most important thing I want you to put in these emails is what do you want me to say on the screen when I'm showing it. If you want your first name, if you want your first name and last initial, if you have a YouTube channel, an Instagram, whatever, include in your email, this is the clip, this is the fish, this is what I want to be featured on the screen with. Make sense? Email me your clip, tell me what you wanted to say on the screen when I show it to you. That way if it's a YouTube channel, people can check you out. Or if you just want, you know, to know that your name is on I was gonna say a big YouTuber, a small YouTuber's page, you know, that's some bragging rights. Then you can show your friends and say, hey look, I made it onto YouTube. So there you go, those are the rules. That's the only thing that I'm gonna say. Start sending me your clips. A quick thank you to the previous owner of Ralphie. He's an awesome fish. I'm super excited to have him. Thank you for thinking of the health of the fish and realizing that when you needed to do something else, it was time to move him up to a bigger, better home. So thank you for trusting me with your fish. I'm sure it was awesome for your classes to have an unbelievable monster like this just sitting in the back of the classroom. I know I didn't have anything that cool. So everyone, really quick, go down to the comments, say thank you to the teacher for making this happen. Just call him the teacher, that'll do. But I hope you guys are excited about having him. I'll be the first one to admit that this pool pond is not big enough for the potential size of, honestly, both of these fish. So I just want you to bear with me for a second and think, what if we did something huge in this space? So I got some ideas. Thank you though for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below, let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And remember, this is Zach with SC Fish Keeping reminding you that every fish is a keeper. Even if it's a giant monster black pacu. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. See you soon. Mwah. Mwah.